So I have just finished recording my segment regarding Boris Johnson's COVID lockdowns, and there's an article that I released yesterday that I also wanted to cover to bring some more light to it. But before we do get into that, Bitchute, Twitter, Instagram, Parler, articles, and YouTube. My articles on the MolPo Post, which is where I'm getting this news from right now. I put a lot of effort into them. So you see all this here. I've got about Trump pardoning Michael Flynn. I've got quite a recent opinion editorial from the other day. So if you are interested in opinion editorials, go ahead. Go and check it out. I'm quite proud of it. I think it's good. So if you want to go check it out, feel free to. But yeah, let's get into today's story. So, as some of you may be aware, the UK is turning more and more into a police state with our lockdown measures and the police enforcing. I posted a video on the MolPo Post YouTube channel the other day a couple of weeks ago, of police banging on a church window and then coming into the church and breaking it up, breaking the ceremony up, even though they were all wearing masks. I think I retweeted a video on my Twitter, which again, Twitter's there. Go check it out. You didn't see that. Twitter's there. I tweeted a video of some armed police coming into a gym owner and shutting down and giving him fines for opening his gym. And this has happened a lot in the UK. A lot of gyms are being closed down by the police. They're coming in with guns and shutting them down. There's this big gym and they brought like 30 armed police officers. Like, not like SWAT, like you're still armed, whatever reason. What do you think, you're going to shoot COVID? Like, I don't see the motive there. Maybe they were scared that people with muscles, people that actually do exercise, would be able to outfight a police officer, because if you've seen the UK police officers, they're either fat or the soy boys. Unfortunately, there's very rare to find a true decent police officer in the UK. It's just sad, because I like the police, but not police officers. Well, the majority of them anyway. The majority of ones I've met and I've seen. The London ones are pretty cool though. Like some of the armed police, like in the train stations, because they have to be highly trained to, cover the train stations and the airports. They're cool. I like them. They're cool. But yeah, let's get into today's story. So, Tory MP rages at police bundling elderly woman into a van. Now you may be thinking, Jack, this is being facetious. You're making this a big deal about something that's quite small. Look at this photo. That's a 72-year-old woman being dragged like that. Think about that. What's she been doing now? You may be thinking, is she a Nazi? Did she pull a gun? Well, we'll soon see. In a recent video posted by multiple news outlets, also, I posted it on the MolPo Post channel, Conservative MP Sir Charles Walker is seen to rage and question police as they bundle a suspected 72-year-old woman into the back of a van. The woman is believed to be an anti-lockdown protester who stood outside of Parliament today. Many media outlets also claim she's an anti-vaxxer in an effort to smear her. Walker raised the incident as a point of order in the Commons, saying it was un-British, unconstitutional and a disgrace. He also called on Parliament and Boris Johnson to end these injustices. That's his quote. I'm not going to read that out. You can if you want to. Just check out the article, medium.com/the Post up here. And it's one of the first articles on there, on the homepage. So Charles Walker Walker also tried to reason with the police by mentioning the woman's age and the police officer's own mother's. So Charles Walker is an outspoken critic of the failed Conservative Prime Minister Boris Johnson and his totalitarian and hysteric COVID-19 policy. Walker also voted against Boris Johnson's latest COVID proposals. And there we go, there's the police dragging a 72-year-old woman on the floor. There you go, you can see that. That's the police carrying a spread eagle to a police van. That's her being pulled again, and that's Sir Charles Walker there. So if we scroll up, here's the video on the MolPo Post, and what I want to do is my audio messes up a lot, so if this doesn't work, I am sorry, but we'll watch the video.
What? Why is she arrested?
Because we're being controlled by China.
You ready for the repercussions of what you do?
That's an old lady we've been watching from up there. What's she done? She's 78, is she?
Consistently COVID regulations.
What COVID regulations? She's an old lady. We've been watching. She was just on her own. What's she done?
Thanks to such persistent breach of COVID
But
regulations.
what regulation has she breached?
She's not got an exemption for protest.
So I do want to make clear, it did just say then about her being 78. I've seen other reports of being 72. It's not confirmed. That's why I said suspected. But you know, forgive me if I've made a mistake there. Sorry, I'm clicking on the wrong things there. I'll carry on playing it.
Protesters
How
got
many
an
of them were there?
exemption.
2 of them? 1 of them?
No, lots more before 6. You know the full story, you see.
I do know that you're
That's him there, by the way, just next to the police officer here on this side over here.
arresting an old lady for demonstrating right to protest. This is a disgrace.
Disgrace. It's China.
I know this is something. I'm a member of Parliament. This is an absolute disgrace. This is a disgrace.
You can see the police like dragging her into it there.
She's an old lady. You don't need to obey legal orders as police.
Look at him. This guy's based. Look at him. This is a Tory MP who's actually on the streets and genuinely trying to defend people's rights. Think about that. We never see that here in Britain. We have feckless politicians, and this guy is so based. I love this guy. He's cool. He's my new senpai daddy. Oh, that sounded so bad.
Officers, you must have mothers. What an outrage! What a disgrace!
Hope you're listening to him. You lost your bloody hearts.
They weren't on stage.
Following orders like Nuremberg.
I mean, is she wrong? Is she wrong? The police and the military have an ability when they are ordered to do something to not do it. We're not in World War II or World War One, where you are forced to go over the trenches and you get a revolver bullet. Well, there's no such thing. Okay, there's no such thing as a revolver bullet, but you know what I mean. You get a revolver and they point it and you get your head blown off if you do not follow orders. It's not like that. The police can go, no, this is not right. And trust me, media companies probably will defend you. They probably will. Honestly, I think they would. Piers Morgan will if you go into Good Morning Britain. If you're a police officer and you rejected this and you get fired, you can go into Good Morning Britain or a news company or do an op-ed for the Daily Mail. And there you go. There is ways to get around this. You do not need to follow these kind of laws. You're dragging... They were saying she's 78. I think she's 72, but whatever. She
has a fundamental right to protest.
Yes, exactly. She has a right to protest. So that's what I find the worst bit, is she's protesting the lockdowns and they're enforcing said lockdown policy on her. It's what the Nazis used to do. They would impose a law, somebody would protest it, and they'd use them kind of laws that people are protesting to get rid of them. This is... They're dragging her into a van.
You're arresting her.
Don't worry.
We will be talking about it in Parliament. So who is this lady? How old is
So
she?
you ready for what you started then? Yeah, I'm glad.
Sorry, what MP is she? Doesn't matter. I'm a member of Parliament for Broxbourne.
ready for
Somebody
that?
find out how old she is. Let me know who she is, and I'll raise it in Parliament.
Ask her how.
Email me
you know-
who she is,
do you know who she
what
is?
she's allegedly done, and email it to Charles Walker, okay? Don't worry about it. This is a disgrace. Absolute disgrace.
She wanted to know how old she was.
So they're slamming the door on a 70 or 8-year-old woman. Welcome to Britain. This was brought up in Parliament. I've not got the video, but you will be. I'll link it in the thing later on. I think I did provide. Yeah, there we go. I did provide a little link over on the Daily Mail, where he brought this up in Parliament. So that's that video, and he did bring this up in Parliament. I think the video's on here. No, there isn't. But yeah, you can see him getting angry. That's the police doing that, and that's obviously you'll be able to find him bringing this up in Parliament. But there is a here you can see here they have a sort of transcript of the main moments. If you don't want to check that out, feel free to. But yeah, that's the current state Britain is in. We cannot do anything about it. Boris Johnson's being totalitarian, and we need politicians like this that actually care about the country. Yeah, so If you're in Britain or you're in America and you want to pray for us, please do. You know, you've had Thanksgiving, you're having an amazing time. But I suppose we have 5 days of Christmas, so thank you, Boris. But yeah, feel free to follow on my socials again. Follow me wherever you need to. Check out my articles, and peace.